Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Rice Owls and the Air Force Falcons. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Looking for space. It's Simon. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it. Quarterback Keith. He'll toss it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll at the 32. Hand it to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Falcons come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is...
Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Owls right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Caught. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rice.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for space. It's Simon. Stopped right there.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on second down. Breaks into the open. He's past the sticks. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ward. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Air Force. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trying to establish the run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hands it off. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, going to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to get the corner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. But a little time, lets it go. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Drops back on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Simon. Hard running there. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Longhorns, coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to pass on second down. And he almost had a pick.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get it?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on second down. Keeps it on the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got him on the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this could happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pulls it. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. Athlete versus yours, the defense won that battle.
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Trying to get started. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Working the ground game.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the score in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option, he'll do it himself. Now the toss. There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Deadlock here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And the old school toss play.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for an alley. Quick toss. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Keeps it himself. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Out wide left, it's Palmer. Touchdown, Air Force! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Jackson. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do, whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He'll toss it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Makes the tackle. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. Keeps it himself. Doing it himself again. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And listen, obviously, you know, this area of the field,
wide open, bro.
Whether or not you
wide
open.
At
the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll move the tight end. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flip it out to the back on the screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire. Whether we lost